Hello and welcome to Amazing Africans. Today we celebrate an exceptional educator who's making a difference in the lives of young Africans. We have captured Kayode, Adewale's inspiring story, a top 50 finalist for the prestigious Global Teacher Prize, and we can't wait to share his story with you. Let's get after it. It's 5 a.m. in Lagos, and we're embarking on a journey to Ijebu-Ode, a historic town in southwest Nigeria, to meet an extraordinary individual, Kayode Adewale. As we hit the road, the excitement builds. We are not just traveling to meet Kyode, we are on a mission to capture his inspiring story. After a few hours of driving, we finally arrive in Ijebu-Ode.
Wow! Channels in my house? Children, come and see Channels TV! Wow! Thank you.
Good morning.
You're welcome. Thank you very much. All the way from Lagos. How was your trip?
It was fine.
Wow, thank you.
I had to set up very early to be here.
Wow. You really did a great job.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. This is my house.
Okay.
You're welcome. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. You're welcome. Thank you. Morning. Thank you, sir. Good morning, sir. Wow, you're welcome. This is my house. You're welcome. Channels, welcome to my house. This is where I live. Children, come and greet them. Wow. So this is my wonderful wife.
Thank you, sir.
Good morning.
How was your trip?
Very fine.
This
Hello.
Is my daughter, Oluwafunmilayo, and this is my son.
What's your name? No, stand up, please. What's your
That's Femi.
Femi. Okay, so Funmilayo and Femi.
Femi, yeah.
All right, nice to meet you.
Thank you.
I'm Kelly.
As we sit down with Kyode, we are inspired by his passion, dedication, and commitment to making a difference. His story is a testament to the power of education and the impact one person can have.
Okay. So, good morning. How are you? Sit down. Let's just, before you go.
Did you sleep well?
I'm fine. Of course, as you can see, I'm done with everything. I pray the anointing to be the best and become the best among your contemporary. The Lord will deposit it into your life in the name of Jesus. You become great in life in the name of Jesus. You become a lender to nation in the name of Jesus. So shall it be in Jesus' name.
Next, we follow Kyode to the school where he teaches in this community. It's his final days at the school, and it takes a moment to inspire his students.
I was once like you. I was once what? Once like you. Like I always tell you, you remember those things we normally discuss together, that dead or alive. So, dead or alive. Success or failure. Look at me very well. When I was about writing my SSC in 2001, I attended Abobi Comprehensive High School. There was an undergraduate student, he asked me 3 questions. I was unable to provide an answer to those 3 questions. The next he said is that, are you sure they pay for your SSC? I said yes. He said your parents have made the biggest mistake of their life. They should have used the money to buy paint and paint your house. Because if you cannot answer these 3 questions, that means you are just a what? A waste. All the money they spend on you. I think by God's grace, that word changed my life. Because I told him on that day that, sir, the money they spend on me, I want to tell you that in the nearest future, you'll be hearing the name Kayode Adewale. And I think today's word will be something that will change your life. By God's grace, my parents did not regret they spent that money on me in 2001. Because by God's grace, my parents, my dad is a driver, my mom, she's an auxiliary nurse, but I can tell you that today, they are happy, they can say they are proud of me.
With years of experience in education as a teacher of mathematics, he has developed innovative teaching methods that make learning fun and engaging.
Second number with the second number, 2. Then you move down. This time around, you are not picking first with first. You are not picking second. You are picking first with what? With last. 2 multiplied by 2, 4. 1 multiplied by 3, 3. When you add these 2 together, that will give us what? Put the 7 in between. Then that means 21 multiplied by 32 will give us what? 672. Ready! 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 Well, go on number 1. Let's see what we get. You get it, you roll it and jam it. 345. Who is rolling it again? Jam it. Oh, who is rolling it again? Who is rolling it again? Okay, who is rolling it again? Who again? You didn't roll it and jam it. Roll it and jam it. Alright, so all of us, let's see. Let's chorus the answer together. If you are, oh yeah, hear this. Jam it. What is the answer? Take it again. I grew up in Adewale, a town that is dear to my heart. As a child growing up in that, a town hosting a university. Of course, there is no house in Adewale where you will not see a graduate, because that's the only thing we hit in Adewale. I had my primary school at Imoshosi Methodist Primary School in the same Adewale. After finishing in 1995, I gained admission to Abobi Comprehensive High School. I did common entrance. Unlike these days where they do placement, you have to write a common entrance. I really appreciate my parents. My mom, she followed me down to that place on that day. While people were dragging her, what are you looking for? Can you come leave these children? She was like, no, I'm here to follow her. So I did my common entrance in 1995. And I was admitted into Abobi Comprehensive High School in that same 1995. I finished from that school in 2001. 2001 to be precise. 2001, I finished from that school in 2001, and I gained admission into Taisholani College of Education then in 2002 to study mathematics and economics at College of Education then. Growing up in a family that we were not financially okay, a driver, I'm sure my salary is not up to 15,000 naira, and my mommy's salary just 8,000 naira. And I have to pay 11,000 naira for my school fees as an NCE student. So my mommy has to keep almost 2 months of her salary before she can pay my school fees. Of course, you know, somebody that married 3 wives, anytime you see my dad, they come around me, ask him, though he tried his own best on us, but my mom, she happened to be somebody that suffered on us a lot.
she suffered to the level of, you know, as an auxiliary nurse, she will go to market and do what we call alarobo. I will explain that alarobo for you. That is like somebody go to people that are coming from market, you know, buy market from them. As early as 4 a.m., she will sell. After selling that thing, that is when we will eat at home. That's the way the growing up was like then.
Kayode's teaching philosophy is centered around student-centered learning, where pupils are encouraged to take ownership of their education.
I got the inspiration to start creating content in 2020 in a program organized by Ogun State government, that's Ogun Digi class, an initiative of Dr. Ronke Shoyombo, the special advisor to Ogun State governor on education. I got inspired because after we finished the program, I was like, I want to complement the effort of state government. That was what led me into creating content in 2020. In 2022, there was a scenario that happened in my class. I was actually asking the students some questions. Don't forget that I've always been working in the staff community. So I asked some students some of questions and they were unable to provide an answer to that question for over 10 minutes. And I was like, what is going on? I was so annoyed. I wanted to get annoyed with them. I was like, what is wrong with you? I've told you this thing before. And one of the students answered me in a local language that, sir, hey, she laji garem, so hey, she korodomu. He speak in my local dialect. And I was, you know, I was so happy on that day. I was about getting angry, but when he speak that my local language, I answered him. I said, yes, that is what I'm saying. That was exactly what I'm telling you. And, you know, they were all happy on that day. You can see the excitement on them. So they were like, sir, no, we too, Igbos in the class. We want you to speak Igbo. If you don't understand Igbo, we'll teach you. Those Hausa people now said, so I said, don't worry. What we are going to do is that as a content creator, I will create content in my local language, Yoruba and Ijebu. You that you call yourself Igbo, you will create that concept, that videos in Igbo. You that call yourself Hausa, you create that content in Hausa, and that was how the whole thing started. Yeah. The first day I created that content in my local dialect and I pushed it online. After 3 hours, it got close to 100 shares, and I was like, wow! So people are actually looking forward to see a content in a local language, and they were so happy. You know, I started getting a lot of different comments, different calls, this and that. You know, they started sending those contents outside. I got a call from abroad that, wow, to the level that when I got to US in 2023, their God was a descendant in US. They came and gave me a kind of warm reception in Maryland. Just quickly want to show you some mathematics trick that can improve your learning outcome in mathematics. Let's see this.
He uses a variety of methods, including project-based learning, gamification, and real-world applications to make complex concepts in mathematics accessible and enjoyable.
We can talk about 3, 6, 9, 12. COVID-19 has tried to tell us that it is possible to involve the parents in the education of their children. In COVID-19, while schools were locked down, you know, parents were actually, you know, joining different classes online, including parents from all these underserved community. Where I work then, we organize online class for them, and their parents join. They use their phone to join them. So we want to see them that the first contact of these children are their parents. They only spend 8 hours with us as a teacher. Other 16 hours, they spend it with their parents. So therefore, we need to tell these parents what they need to do to support, to complement the effort of 8 hours teachers are putting into the learning process of their children. So therefore, to parents outside there, you have to help us. Especially, thank God these days, teachers are now being proactive. They started creating content. When we create content, go online there. Download content that are related to what you see that your children are doing at home. Of course, I am not always in support of underage students using gadgets, but you can release this gadget to them to monitor them. Under monitoring, sit down with them, and this will bring you yourself as a parent at the centers of the learning of your children. Of course, I know you have your own job to do, but notwithstanding, myself too as a parent, I get involved in the education process of my children. When they bring assignment home sometime, I ask them, as a boy, as a small, I'll put it on I'll share my screen on my system, and I'll say, okay, can you watch this? This is not me teaching you now. This is not your teacher teaching you. This is another teacher from another country. Can you see what this teacher is talking about this subject? So that when he has that kind of diverse, training, he's going to acquire different, knowledge from different teachers, and this will make them to become a better child.
Mr. Adewale is a very great teacher, a man who has great potentials, who teaches us very well, and we enjoy his class. None of us will want to miss his mathematics class because it's very interesting and fabulous. While he teaches us, no one of us want to miss his class because his class is quite amazing.
Dr. Kayode Adewale is good a lot to me. He's a diligent teacher. Even before, I don't like mathematics, but it made me know how mathematics is important about science life. And it made me know how much mathematics is important. And he's the one who made me become diligent like this. Without him, I can't know mathematics.
Kayode Adewale's dedication and innovative approach to teaching have not gone unnoticed. He's received numerous awards and recognition for his contributions to education, including being named a top 50 finalist for the Global Teacher Prize, an annual $1 million award by the Vicky Foundation to a teacher who has made an outstanding contribution to the profession.
With the little effort I'm putting into the teaching profession, in 2020 in this Ogun State, I emerged as a best senior secondary school teacher in Ogun State, and I was rewarded with 2.5 million naira. So after that, in 2021, I became an outstanding youth on education by National Youth Councils of Nigeria, Ogun State chapter. In 2022, I became Ogun State champion for the Multinational Teachers of the Year. I even qualified to top 10 at the Federal Republic of Nigeria. In 2023, somebody that wished to be on global level, I was selected for the prestigious Fulbright Teaching Excellence and Achievement Program to join other 151 teachers from over 80 countries across the globe are selected for the Fulbright Teaching Excellence and Achievement Program, a program organized by U.S. Department of State with the funding provided by U.S. government. The program was administered by IRES. Immediately I returned into the country, not quite long, a month after, I got selected for another fellowship to go back to U.S. again. And I find myself to be selected as one of the 20 STEM educators across the globe to attend Limitless Global Educator Program, a program organized by Limitless Space Institute in Houston, Texas, organized with the funding provided by IHS Towers of Strength.
The Ogun State government also announced a reward of 5 million naira and a bungalow for the award-winning mathematics teacher.
Adewale has made all the Nigerians to be very proud. For us to be part of the global world as having the best teacher. And not only that, Ogun State is really, really proud for what has happened. However, we must not forget to also celebrate Ogun State, where teachers have been given very good enabling environment, where a lot of support have been given to teachers, and that exposure started from somewhere. And that's something that we need to give credit to Ogun State for. Ogun Digi class brought quite a lot of teachers out. We're now going on media. Private schools will need to benefit. Public schools will need to benefit. As a result, initially we were planning lessons together because we were also using a lot of simulations together to bring lessons out. And that was how Adewale started. Adewale was so receptive to the training that he was given. And because they were seeing themselves, because I remember we were all in the theater room like this. Oh, cut, take 2, take 3, your accent is not right, we don't want that, we don't want this. So it made everybody to really, really buckle up. And I must really say with pride that in the last 4-5 years, most of the teachers that have been getting awards as the best teachers of the year, as global teachers, as Maltina teachers and so on, they all started from Ogun Digi class. So that's to tell you that if we put right mechanism in place, our Nigerian teachers can exceed what our expectations are as parents in Nigeria. And they have the strength, they have the wherewithal, all they need is good support, and they will actually bring it out.
Pastor is a calling, this is a calling. I thought it's limited to spiritual stuff. But my husband let me know that not just pastoral or ministerial work that is a calling. He took teaching as a calling profession. It's like a calling. He took it on himself, even if there is anything coming out for it, but he will try all his best to dash out knowledge.
I got inspired to become a teacher when I was in SS1. and that was grade 10. That's what they call. I think that's grade 10s to them in the Western world. But here in Nigeria, that is SS1. When I was in SS1, I could record vividly that that's my class teacher. Is presently the principal of my secondary school now. That is Mr. Shegun. On that day, he was actually asking all these newly students that just got to SS1, including myself, what we wish to become in the nearest future. And we were like, of course, you know what play out in Nigerian classroom. Everybody wish to become medical doctor, many wish to become journalists. The same story is not different from what is coming out from my classmates on that day. A lot of people are saying, I wish to become a medical doctor, I wish to become journalist, I wish to become an accountant, I wish to become banker. But you see, the most amazing part of it is that those that are saying they wish to become medical doctor, it was this Mr. Shegun that was telling them what to do to become a medical doctor. He was advising them, oh, you want to become a medical doctor, you need to be serious with your sciences like biology, physics, and chemistry. You wish to become an accountant, you need to be serious with your economics, accounting, and commerce. You wish to become a journalist, you need to be serious with your literature. He was giving them all sorts of advice. And I was like, those people that wish to become a medical doctor, why can't they go to the medical doctor at the general hospital to ask or to make inquiry on how to become a medical doctor? Why coming to teacher? Those that wish to become a journalist did not bother to go and meet journalists. They are coming to teacher, and this same teacher, who we see as somebody that is just an ordinary teacher, was the one advising them on how to become this. So when it got to my turn, and he said, Kyode, what do you wish to become? I said, I wish to become a teacher. And he was like, what do you mean? I said, firstly, of course, I'm a born teacher. I'm the first child of 9 in my family, and I've been taking care of my younger one, do their assignment, do all sorts of things for them. So when I told him I wish to become a teacher, and he said, what did I mean? He wanted to get angry with me that of all profession, why is he teacher? And I said, sir, I wish to become an inspiration to the younger one, just like the way you are doing for us now. You are advising us on what to become. And he said, okay, if that is what you choose to become, and he prayed for me on that day. And I said, but one more thing, I want my own teachers to be different from other teachers. I wish to become an international teacher that the whole world will be celebrating.
Next, Kyode takes us to his alma mater, where a grand welcome awaits him. Shegun Oguntimehin has been teaching here since 1995 and is the current principal. Kyode says Mr. Shegun is the reason he decided to also become a teacher.
Kayode Adewale was my boy. He was always gentle, easygoing, unassuming, but ready to do any kind of work you assign to him. He was never seen as a truant, always punctual. Was regular and punctual in the school. Give him any task to do, you're on the field, in the classroom, he would do it to your taste. Even whenever he was corrected, he would take it. He may be crying, no, but he would do the job as you expect him to do. He was never rude to any teacher. Even to his seniors, he was obedient, very obedient. And I remember that his mama then used to be here, at least I think on a weekly basis. How is the boy performing? He monitored him. there was no PTA meeting that was held and that the mother would not attend. You know, the joy of a teacher is that when you see any child that passes through you, when it's achieving, you know you are an achiever too. So you associate with that person and continue to pray for him. And if there's any need for him to be cancelled again, you need to offer it freely. So I'm proud, I'm even happy. If I may be permitted, I would say one of the happiest days of teaching.
My name is Dr. Kayode Adewale. I'm one of the top 50 finalists for the Global Teacher Prize organized by Pancake Foundation in collaboration with UNESCO. My dream for Nigerian education is to see a classroom where all students will have what it takes to become whatever they want to become in life. And my career objective is to contribute and be at the forefront of transforming education in Nigeria.
What's your name?
Victoria.
Victoria, what do you want to become in future? An agriculturist. All right, we wish you all the best and we hope to see how that spans out. So, our journey from Lagos to Ijebu-Ode in Ogun State has been an unforgettable experience. Kyode is truly an amazing African who is making positive impact in the lives of young people like these ones here. And his inspiring and incredible story does it for us here on this edition of the program. But you can join us again next time on the program as we keep bringing you stories of Africans making impacts in their cities, countries, and communities. I am Kelly Egiga. I'll see you again. Bye now.